Hey y'all, and welcome to Space Engineers. I've got a couple videos of Space Engineers up, not a whole lot. I kind of quit because I couldn't handle, once I started building the station too big and stuff, and the more stuff I got into the game, it seemed like the laggier it got. Well, they've added a lot of updates, and I've seen that it's available retail now since I originally first started playing it. And I was like, well, maybe they fixed a lot of things. Now, I know that my channel's mostly 7 Days to Die. That's what I've been playing. I've I've got Space Engineers, I've got Long Dark videos. I haven't played either one of them in quite a while. You guys, my subscribers, please let me know. Is this something maybe you'd like to see, just as a little change of pace, or not? Now, if I end up with a bunch of lag issues, I just might not be able to do it until I get a better comp. What I've started out on is just a space station. No ships, no nothing. Basically, it's like any kind of other sandbox, open world, voxel-based game. Excuse me. You build, you craft, you survive. Now, the difference between this and 7 Days to Die is you don't have your thirst and hunger yet that you have to worry about, but you do have to survive in different ways. You have to mine ore. You have to build stuff. You have to build ships. There are random cargo ships that spawn in the world that you can hijack, but they are armed. Some of them are armed to the teeth. You don't go after until you build a ship that you'll be able to take them on. Some of them are just armed minimally. And see something out there in the distance right above my crosshairs there, wondering what it is. Anyway, that you can hijack. And I used to hijack a lot of ships and link them all together and turn them into one big station. But anyway, since they added exploration to this game, I was like, yeah, I've been watching some videos, and I was like, it kind of got my juices flowing as far as wanting to test things out again. It is now an unlimited world, or can be an unlimited world. It doesn't have to be. That's kind of weird. Why are they out there? We might go out later and check that out and see what it is. But it's procedurally generated and it's unlimited. It can be unlimited. So basically you go out so far and it generates a certain area around you as you explore more and more and more. There's something else over there that looks not asteroid. Oh, there it is. Wonder what that is. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, but what they've also done is they've taken a lot of the player creations, and they've added them into the game. So you might be out exploring space and you might come across a player created station or player created ships, and so that's kind of cool too. So let's do about a 30-minute video, and then in the comments, if you like it, like it. And if you don't, leave me some comments. You want to see it or you don't. You're kind of curious about the game. Maybe you've seen other people play the game. You've wondered what it was about. Let me know what you think. We'll do a quick video here and I'll start to get set up. First thing I want to do is hit the G, and brings up your creation menu with all your stuff that you can do. Get rid of this. I usually get rid of these right away. Just right click on the boxes, and then I go to character tools, and I like putting my hand drill and my number 1 down here. Then I'll put the grinder and I'll put the welder. That's just where I like to put them. The first thing you want to do is start getting some ore. You've got an assembler over here to create and build different things. You've got a refinery to refine your ore into metals to be able to build stuff. You've got a nuclear reactor for your power that you have to have uranium for. You've got your med bay. Your med bay, you can hold T, and that will refill your energy over here on the left hand side. It'll also heal you if you fall and take any kind of damage. We do have gravity. Right there is your gravity generator. And then right here, hit the T button, and you can come over here and you can change the color of your suits. Change it to whatever you'd like to do. Let's go. What do I want to go with? I think I want to go with like a red. What's value do? Oh, okay. Let's go with like a darker red color. And then hit OK. Okay, and then you can hold that left Alt key and you can kind of look around here. So kind of cool. Oops. I didn't want to destroy my ship. Or my med bay. It's been a while, so it's going to take me a little bit. Let's see if I did any damage that I need to repair here. Okay. Go up to it. And it took a little bit of damage, but not much. So anyway, it's also kind of cool. You can, when you go into that G menu, you have player emotes. Where are they at? There it is, animations. I'm going to put these in my toolbars and then I'll get rid of them. But they've added some animations here. You can hit number 4 to wave. There's like a cheer, thumbs up, face palm. So, we'll get it all started out right and we'll go, hey everybody, welcome to Space Engineers. So, pretty cool. And then we'll just reset it, and then I'll get these off my bar because they're just kind of fun. Anyway, first thing you're going to do, first priority, get some more. So we're going to go over here. We can hold the shift to run. Now you got to watch, because if you look over on the left hand side, you only got so much energy, and the way you get to redo that energy is you got to go sit in the cockpit or go to the med bay to refill it. Now I've got my hand drill in my hand, and what I'm looking for is uranium, because we don't have a whole bunch, uranium and iron. But your hand drill has a small ore detector built into it, and that's what we're doing, is we're running around and looking for some ore. Right here we've got cobalt. You can see we're about 30 meters away. It'll tell you what it is. We got iron 22 meters down from that. So what I like to do is, if I start out in a spawn ship, I like to find the ore, and you'll have different priorities depending on what kind of game type you choose. But I'll turn the gravity generator all the way up, and right above the spot where I'm going to mine, and then I'll start mining, and you hold the T down to collect it. I'll go into third person view here, but you got gravity right now. You can see over in the lower right hand corner that I have gravity, because I'm still close enough to the station and the gravity generator. So what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll mine out in an area, and then just hold the T, and it just makes it real easy. If you're in an area where you don't have gravity and you're mining, these rocks, there we go. These rocks will float off into space, and then you have to kind of catch them, which kind of makes it a pain in the ass. So let's find the station here. And let's get that cobalt to refining, and then we'll go out, because I can only carry so much. Get that into the refinery, and it starts refining it. So this is the big part of the game right now, is just going out and looking, and looking for your different stuff that you need. Our first ship is going to be more than likely a mining ship, so we don't have to, so we can mine a whole lot faster than what we're doing right now. Now it looks like we have iron 22, 21, 22, so it's going to be right around in this area. Now if you left click, you can mine stuff, and we'll get a little bit of stone. Stone's not too important, but so we'll pick up all the stone. Now pick it all up. Come on, buddy. There you go. If you right click, it mines, but it destroys. So it doesn't give you the stuff to pick up. So what we're going to do is to get to this iron is we're going to destroy until we get down to it. And there we go. There's our iron. So now we're going to left click again. And we still have gravity. So we're just going to mine this stuff and let it fall to the base here. And I like to crouch down, which is the C button. Just hold my T doing it at the same time. And a lot of times what I'll do, yeah, I know here my inventory's full, shut up. Alright, so hit the X to turn my jetpack on. Let's see if we can destroy this stuff and get it out of our way on our way out. This is just small game glitches here to where it doesn't destroy all of this stuff. But if you're going full speed, that right there, so that little sliver, that will totally destroy your ship. But if you're going full speed and you hit it, it'll also kill you. So let's make sure we try to get rid of it. There we go. We hit the Q to rotate. There is no up, down, left, right, north, east, south, west because you are in space. There is no direction. There is XYZ coordinates. I don't remember how to turn them on. But if you guys like this and we continue to do it, we'll figure that out later. I want iron refining before stone. So these right here, what you can also do is this is basically a shipbuilding platform. I never use it. So what you can do, recycle the stuff. You can see over on the right hand side it's a steel catwalk, and that's the items that it's giving you. That stuff automatically goes into your inventory. You know, and if I'm not going to use it, why have it here? And we'll recycle this stuff. And watch your volume over there. You can only carry, because I've got it on max inventory, I can carry up to 4,000, I think it's liters for the volume. And once that's full, you'll drop stuff. So if you're floating around out in space without gravity, that stuff will just float off into space and you don't want to waste it. Now it'll turn red when you get up to around 3,800, if I remember right, to let you know that you're getting close to that 4,000 mark. There we go, yep, 3,800. Now we're at 3,900, and so we watch it and see, you can kind of judge there. 4,000, we'll stop right there. Now also, when you're looking at this, some items have a blue line, some items, like this one, has a red line, some of them have a red and blue line. Anything with a computer that wasn't originally yours, you have to hack, which means you have to grind it down below the blue line, and then you can get your welder and weld it back up to above the blue line, and it'll be yours. You've hacked it. So let's see, we don't have a cargo container. Let's see what we can do about building a ship here. So we want to build a mining ship, and we want to go basic. So what we do is we hit our G button, we hit new small ship, and we place our new small ship. Now, I am not going to do anything with this yet. And the reason being is, if you start building the ship and you can turn your jetpack on, and if you need to do any welding up underneath it, it's kind of hard because there's not enough room. So what we'll do is we'll go into G, go to all blocks, and we're not building a fighter or anything, so we'll just use light armor blocks. And we will extend this up a little bit. And you can see over there in the upper right hand corner, you got a thing that tells you what keys to hit to rotate stuff. Now this is just a square block, so it's not that big a deal. There we go. This is not going to be a part of the ship. That's just to raise it up off the ground to where it doesn't float off into space while we're building. The first thing we're going to do is we need a cockpit. So we got a couple of different cockpits we can choose from. We got a fighter cockpit, which we're not going to use, of course. Then we've got your standard large ship station. You've got a control station, cockpit, a flight seat. It just depends on what you like and what you want to use. Mining ships, welding, grinding ships, I like to use the regular standard cockpit. We're going to need it. And you've also got a search bar up here, so you could hit, you know, cockpit, seat, just like you can in your crafting in 7 Days to Die. Just depending on what you're searching for. The more you build stuff, the more you learn. You know, of course, like anything else, you're going to know where stuff is and what it looks like. So, where you got a cockpit, we're going to need thrusters. Small ship, we're going to go with small thrusters for now. Actually, yeah, we'll go with small thrusters. We don't have a lot of inventory and supplies to work with. We're going to need a gyroscope. And the more gyroscopes you add, you can turn on a dime. You know, that allows you to go to left, right, up, down, spin, all that. You have too many, it takes a little bit of playing with to get used to. If your ship's too big and you only have one gyroscope, it's going to take for freaking ever to get turned. If you have too many gyroscopes, you're going to just barely move your mouse and you're going to be flipping 360s and be like, holy shit. But we'll need a gyroscope. We'll need a few small reactors for power. And we don't need a gravity generator, even though it would be nice. And then we need a cargo container. And I forget. It's a small ship. Can I do a large cargo container? Some things will adjust. Yep, there it goes. It adjusts with size. First thing I do. Now, I'll have to play with this because, like I said, it's been a while. But let me turn this. Okay, when you're doing the drills, certain items you can see the yellow squares, the big ones, and it's got small ones. Certain items will fit through the small ones, certain items will fit through the big ones. What I like to do is I like to put that small one in the back, and a big one up front, and a couple of big ones on the side. We'll go ahead and we'll get that placed. Okay, and then you can see that right there. See that red? What is that? It's a mining transport. Looks like 7,000 meters away, and it's red, so it's hostile. You do not want to chase that down unless you know exactly where the guns are and how to approach it, because it will kill you. But you can, if you know what you're doing and you know how to get out there safely and get to it, you could go out there and hack that ship, bring it back here, and then grind it all down for the materials to build your own stuff with. But for now, let's get this. Okay, we need interior plate, display, and computers. Interior plates. Yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of stuff. Interior plates, displays, computers. Let's go over here to the assembler. A couple different ways to do this. So we're at the assembler, production, and we're doing a cargo container. Components, tools, large box. So find cargo containers. We don't have enough to build anything right now. But what you can do is you click on the item you want to build, and it'll automatically put over here in the queue everything that you would need to build that item. So we don't have enough stuff to build anything right now. But where's the cargo container? Small, large. So I click on large cargo container. Boom. This is everything that we need. And you can move it in the queue. You can see as I move this, it moves it to the end. So we don't have enough stuff to build anything. But for all this stuff, this is what we need. We need iron, nickel, cobalt, silicon, and gold. So we're going to have to hope that we're lucky enough to have it all over here. Now, before I go mining anywhere, let me see if I can move my mouse. Now I can there. If you look in the lower left hand corner, you can see my energy is at 32.3%. Once that gets down to a certain level, you start taking health damage. So what you want to do is make sure
Station
you got it.
fuel low.
Yes, I know. I need some uranium. We have 4 minutes of fuel time left. Once that happens, I'm going to be out of gravity, and I'm not going to be able to build anything. But anyway, okay. So you sit in the cockpit here, and if you need health, it'll refill your health. If you need energy, it refills your energy. Hit the T button, get out of it, and let's get to mining again. Let's see what we can find. I'm wondering what's up top. I think there was the cobalt already. You know, screw this. Let's go flying around. And you'll get to where you learn what the different ores look like. Uranium can be hard to spot because of shadows, but it is possible. And you can see in the lower right hand corner there, we're out of our gravity generator range. So we got a bunch of cobalt. I just happen to know what the cobalt looks like, is how I know that. Iron. Bottom down there. I think that's just a dark spot in the rock. Yeah, uranium is black, and so I thought maybe that's what it might have been. Now, this platform has an antenna, and so you can see up there in the top of my screen it says platform 158 meters. That's how far away I am. But we need uranium, so let me go up to the platform. I saw something earlier. We need to find an asteroid with some uranium. We don't have a ship. So, you know, we're kind of screwed as far as that goes. But I thought I saw something over here. And I don't think it was that. See that square thing there? I thought I saw something that just looked like it could have been a ship. Alright, we are pretty much full on energy. But we're carrying too much stuff too. Let's see how much stuff we can fit into our assembler. Let's just double click all of that in there. There we go. Okay. Now we're empty. Let's go, I got my dampeners off. Alright, what I'm going to do is get up to max speed. Put my crosshairs right here. It's easier in first person mode. Is that something on that asteroid? Alright, so we're going to put our crosshairs right there. We'll turn our dampeners off with the Z key. We'll get up to max speed. .111, and then we'll let go. And that way we're not using up any more energy. Now, look off to the right. See that flashing light? They say that those flashing lights can be player-generated stations and ships, but you can't see them unless you're moving. Side of it. There it is. My dampeners are still off. Yeah, now my dampeners are off. Let's get up to max speed. And let's go see what that sucker is. Mining hauler, gotta be careful of that. If I die, we will we'll respawn with a in a spawn ship. Where's that flashing light now? Watch your energy. So is it just different stuff spawning then? Bear with me, guys. I mean, I'm learning. I see a bunch of those flashing lights. Let's go check that one out. Be nice to get lucky. Player's ship, or even a station. We could abandon that station that we were on. What is that? Back here. Alright, I'm catching up to that sucker. I don't know what it is. I'm probably gonna die, guys. Just bear with me. I'm exploring. This is all cool and new to me, so. Is that? Try to catch up to it. I don't think I'm getting any closer to it. My timer's gone off. Come on, man. Catch up to it. Catch up to it. I don't think I'm going to catch up to it. And I've lost my other station. I have no idea where I'm at. So we're definitely lost in space now. Let's find another flashing light here. We're down to 59% energy. Okay, I saw something flash. I don't think the white ones are anything. Alright, we're going max speed though, so let's just go and try to find something here. It's an odd shaped asteroid down there. Is that possible? I wonder if that might be a station into that asteroid there. One way to find out. Bear with me for this first video, guys. You might even give me a chance to get a second video up, you know, while I explore and figure things out. Figure out what we got going on. Get a decent start. Really gotta learn. You can see stuff popping up in the background. Something red down there in front of us right there. We got something that popped in over here. So far it all looks like asteroids. No kind of set player stations or player ships that have been added. I'm going to be in trouble though, because I'm going to have to kill myself and respawn in a ship, because I'm going to end up dying and running out of energy anyway. I don't have nothing to build any kind of cockpit now. I don't have an assembler of any kind. That is one weird looking asteroid right there. So I'm going to probably just have to go flying full speed into an asteroid and kill myself so I can respawn in a respawn ship, or in the medical room on that station. Right before I die and run out of energy, I might even end up coming up on a ship or a station out here somewhere. We will go down. Give me something. Give me something. That's something small right there. Turn my dampeners back on. Just an asteroid. That's probably going to be an asteroid. Alright guys, here's what I'm going to do. Say goodbye to Astro number 1. Full speed. Bam. Alright guys, I'm going to call this video here. Let me know what you think. Do I got your interest piqued a little bit? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to record another video, and I'll probably won't get it up tonight along with this one, but it will probably be up tomorrow night. 7 Days to Die is not done. It'll be coming back. But as always, have a good time, and most important, have fun. Have a good night.